SpaceX has done it again. They've managed to beat NASA and every other space company you can think of with their unique design of spacesuits. Already existing spacesuits are enough to catch the eye and give off a very satisfying feeling, and a rush of emotions mostly for tech or space enthusiasts. As visually appealing as NASA's spacesuits are, what could SpaceX and their somewhat newly designed suit have on NASA? What exactly does their super spacesuit, or just their high-tech suit, possess and possibly mean for the space industry? Could it mean an entirely different way of space travel? Let's explore every detail of the high-tech suit and how this could change space exploration for the fast-rising space exploration company, shall we? First of all, spacesuits are garments designed to allow astronauts to survive in space. If you want to get a little bit more complex, a spacesuit is a pressurized garment that astronauts wear in outer space to shield them from potentially hazardous conditions in space. Could be some space debris that travels at very high speeds. If you still want to know more, they're made from materials like nylon and spandex, which is a very elastic material and is also used in swimsuits, alongside other kinds of synthetic polymers and liquid cooling tubes. A spacesuit is also called EMU, being the acronym for Extravehicular Mobility Unit, but not a popular name for the space clothing. As the term implies, spacesuits are carefully designed as a means of mobility throughout space while giving maximum protection against the environment's extreme temperatures and other space hazards. It's quite interesting to know that different kinds of spacesuits serve different purposes, but all within space, of course. There's IVA, which is an acronym for intravehicular activity, EVA, extravehicular activity, and IEVA, which you probably see a lot, intra-extravehicular activity. IVA spacesuits operate in space vehicles and stations and are not as bulky as EVA or IEVA suits. EVA and IEVA suits are used outside of spacecrafts and in deep parts of outer space. The latter can be used in and out of spacecrafts and is probably utilized more often regarding its advantages. The EVA suits tend to be bulkier as they're equipped with their self-contained oxygen supply and environmental control systems. Alright, let's skip all the complexity on spacesuits for now and get to the most interesting part of the video. The high-tech SpaceX suits were worn by Doug Hurley and Bob Behnken in 2020, but the suit was first worn by a mannequin named Starman, who drove the first-ever Tesla Roadster into space. Or would I say got launched into space with the Roadster. Although Starman's suit was not pressurized or equipped with sensors, that didn't stop him from orbiting our planet and other planets and covering a distance equivalent to driving on all roads on Earth 10 times. SpaceX initially released photos of the high-tech suit in September 2017, which Elon Musk, founder and CEO of SpaceX alongside Jose Fernandez, a Hollywood costume designer, jointly designed and created starting in February of 2015. Having a Hollywood costume designer help out with the design and creation of the SpaceX suit, you're sure to have it look like something straight out of a movie. But it's a little too bad you could look so cool and like the main character of a movie, or outrightly the villain, but not have the pleasure of a spacewalk. That's right, the high-tech spacesuit is not designed for extravehicular activities. The suit provides just enough pressure to protect against cabin depressurization. Not also equipped to protect from the radiation in space, it's best advised to remain in your spacecraft. Now, unlike our Mr. Starman, who doesn't seem to have a pressurized suit, Doug Hurley and Bob Behnken, NASA's commercial crew members who tested out the suit, had to be fitted with pressurized suits. The way the suits are pressurized has to be the coolest thing. Apparently, the suits have a single umbilical wire, which is attached to the seat and gives breathable air and a communications link to the astronauts. I guess this is just a representation of nature in space technology and is just very cool. The helmets on the suit are 3D printed and have touch-sensitive gloves. Another cool thing is the material used in creating the suit, enabling it to be fire-resistant and also has its own climate control built right in. But what's with the futuristic designs and crazily cool features if it basically serves the purpose of any other spacesuit and doesn't even do so to the max, I'd say? I mean, it's an intravehicular suit and wouldn't exactly have walks on Mars or any planetary body. The suit was designed to be worn inside the Dragon 2 space vehicle, and it's not mentioned by Musk or SpaceX any current plans of making the spacesuit an extravehicular one. But they've got more problems on their hands now. While the space exploration company SpaceX strives to be the #1 across America and the world, Boeing, the aircraft company, seems to give them a hard time. With their suit having similar features to that of SpaceX's, but is a little cooler in the style. Boeing's spacesuit can let astronauts go into space looking like Eminem, as their suit has a hoodie-like design. At the end of the day, the style or design may not really matter, but the level to which a spacesuit can go. SpaceX being SpaceX, we're sure to have cooler and equally useful spacesuits from them. But until then, let's remain in awe at their unique design of spacesuits.